welcome back. I'm glad to see you again. As you may recall, my name is Brooke. Today what we're going to be talking about is changing your own oil. You may be afraid of it, but I promise it's very easy, and I'm going to walk you through step by step. And next thing you know, you'll be changing your oil like the pros. First thing you need to remember is to always work on your vehicle on a stable surface. If you do not have a stable surface, it can be incredibly dangerous. If you have a lower vehicle, you will need to jack it up, and if you do so, you will need to use jack stands, because without jack stands, your vehicle could fall off of the jack and potentially hurt you very badly. Now, what we're going to do is discuss, first of all, exactly what you're going to need to change your own oil. First, you'll need a ratchet. This ratchet needs to have a bit size appropriate to what your vehicle's oil plug calls for. Most cases, that's a 14mm socket. You'll need an oil filter wrench. Most people will definitely need to use these. It's somewhat optional, but I highly recommend it. You'll need an oil catch. This is a container to place the old oil into, to let the old oil drain into. You can reclose it and bring it to your local service station or even the local junkyard will oftentimes take recyclable oil. You can use this again and again. The next thing you're going to need is a funnel. You will need a new oil filter, a large piece of cardboard, and a clean rag. Doesn't have to be nice. In fact, it shouldn't be. Just clean. The first thing we're going to do is place our large piece of cardboard under our secured vehicle, centered underneath the oil pan. The oil pan is a rectangular pan on the bottom of your vehicle. It will have a bolt about the size that will fit your socket, and it will also have your old filter attached to it. You're going to center under that bolt your drain pan. You're going to use your socket to remove the bolt and allow it to drop into the tray in your drain pan. It has a screen attached to it, so don't worry about catching it, just let it drop in. When the oil is finished draining, remove the plug from the tray and wipe it off the best you can with your clean rag. Then, using your socket again, screw it back into where it came from. Next, you're going to want to come out from under the vehicle and take out your oil filter. We're going to prepare it for installation. We're going to need to take our oil and run our finger that has been dipped in that oil along the seal. That's going to lubricate that. Then you're going to pour fresh oil into it about 2/3 of the way up. If you do overfill it, that's okay. It just might be a bit messy putting it back on. Next, we're going to crawl back under the vehicle, and you're going to take your wrench and place it around the old filter. It will automatically tighten as you pull. You're going to use that to unscrew the old filter and let it drop. This could be a bit messy because there may be a lot of oil. There will be a lot of oil in the filter itself. You're going to let that just drain the little bit that's left in that reservoir into your container. Replace the lid and remove your oil pan. Then you're going to take your replacement filter that has been prepared and screw it into the spot where you had the old filter. We're almost done. Now just come on out from underneath the vehicle and get underneath the hood. You're going to take your oil. I prefer to use the 5-quart versions. It's cheaper than using the 1-quart. You're going to pour approximately a half a quart less than your vehicle calls for, because there may be oil left over in there that you may not have thought about. Then you're going to check your oil using the clean rag and the dipstick, and then you will pour in more oil until you have reached your fill line on your dipstick. Then just replace the cap and you're all finished. Thank you very much for talking with me today, and I hope I've helped you understand how to change your own oil.